The super athlete has arrived.
And from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev!
Rusev Day is a real-life phenomenon, taking the world by storm.
It really is a holiday, Byron. It pops up on my calendar on my phone.
Okay, so no matter how you feel about this made-up holiday, what it has done is provide virtual jet fuel for the confidence of Rusev, who is more driven than we've ever seen him.
Corey, he just said it was made up.
Byron, when's your birthday?
August 20th.
Canceled. Rusev Day. You can keep denying all you want, Saxton, but the fact remains every day is Rusev Day. Ask Santa Claus. Ask the Easter Bunny. They all celebrate Rusev Day.
You dare bring up Santa Claus.
I just did it.
Look who's here!
And from Moscow, the ravishing Russian, Lana!
I heard Booker T might have learned a little variation of his spinneroonie from Lana.
I actually heard the same thing. I'm going to double check with my sources and get some verification on that.
Well, tell me you guys didn't just say that.
Lana, extremely beautiful, incredibly talented in the ring. Has improved immensely during her time here in WWE. WWE superstars end up facing each other in the ring for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey are squaring off with Rusev and Lana because of, well, action figures.
Well, from what I hear, Trey was throwing a tantrum because he didn't get an action figure and then was apparently offended when Rusev and Lana tried to graciously give him theirs.
Hey, I can relate to Trey. I mean, you guys have them, but when am I going to get my own action figure?
Never. Never, ever, because nobody wants that, Saxton.
Air pull mat slam! Here we go.
Oh, my goodness, what an impactful STO.
Gets the tag.
Not what she was looking for.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Powerbomb!
She's in control. Oh! That'll hurt. DDT.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, foot just stomping down. She's gaining momentum here, guys.
Yeah, she's getting after it, showing great energy.
Lana is a cold, callous individual who looks to eviscerate anyone who interferes in her business or the business of her husband, the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev.
Gotta wonder how this is gonna end, Byron.
It's not gonna be good.
Oh, again! This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure.
Whoa, Lana able to avoid damage.
And what a push!
What should Lana try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing?
Dangerous situation here, guys.
Downright treacherous. Had it scouted.
Oh, no. Lana's mind for sports entertainment is second to none. We've seen this throughout her tenure in WWE and her management of Rusev, and now as a competitor herself in the women's division.
Lana lives by the motto that when you're mentally strong, you're physically strong. Not that either of my broadcast colleagues would know anything about that.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. Ooh, what a chop to the side of the face.
He's done.
What a punch. Boom, what impact.
This is how people end up getting hurt.
She's got the shoulders down. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal. Some good contact by Lana. Oh, what a counter. Something big is coming. Just carrying the opposition here.
Rusev is tagged in.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh, right to the gut. Oh, he's got him here. He's got him up. And
You like that?
yep. Incoming. Tagged in. Uh-oh.
Hooked up. Here we go.
Jackknife powerbomb.
This could do it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought that was it.
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
Taking it to the midsection. She's really taking it to her core here.
And you can't argue with the results.
Ooh, stringing together some big moves here.
She's showing some great effort. We'll see if it lasts. Gotta find a way to get out of this. Oh, targeting the stomach.
Pow, what a shot. Axe handle finds its target.
Rusev is tagged in.
Oh, man. Ouch.
Here it comes.
Rusev with a running super kick. Oh, what a high kick. He's feeling the effects of that last hit. Tossed around like a rag doll. That'll rock you. Stomping. Ouch.
Harsh impact.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Tagged in.
Great display of strength with the suplex.
Shoulders down. 1, 2, near fall after near fall. What a battle.
Well-measured strike. Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Just launched.
Nice right hand.
This could do it. Where is she finding the strength to continue?
Very admirable performance here, but you have to wonder if she's risked. She wants it one more time.
And this has got to be it.
1, 2, 3.
And the pinfall gets him the win.
Here are your winners.
An amazing contest comes to a close following a decisive pinfall victory.
With these two working together, there's no telling how far they can go in their respective divisions.
And it looks to me like our winner is already thinking about the next match. Always one step ahead.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, it was pretty cool when not long after that you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie, you deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickie, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win women's tag team championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
the Iconics.
We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is a part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey?
Because Mickey's so old, get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before, so what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match, and I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so. They violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a non-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot at their tag team titles. However, If the Iconics win, Mickie James' career will be over.
And Red and Mickie are clearly not 100% after that brutal attack by the Iconics.
Look, no one wants to see a pioneer like Mickie James have her career come to an end, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I have a feeling it'll be sooner, as in tonight, at the hands of the tag team champions.
She's got her.
Really just laying it in.
You like that?
Yep.
She's feeling the hurt here.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
She is just dominant right now.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Oh, right to the gut.
Born in Australia, Peyton Royce's path to WWE saw her travel many miles, including a stop in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, where, like many before her, Peyton honed her craft before ultimately joining WWE.
Very competitive tag team match.
Locks in the gut wrench. All the way up there.
Ah, look at this. In a bad way here, guys. Ooh, what an elbow.
A barrage of elbows over and over again.
In off the tag. Looking to make a much-needed tag here.
And if successful, we may be looking at a whole new match here.
Looks like we might just see the tag here, Byron.
Which will undoubtedly change the entire outlook of this match.
There's the tag. Here we go.
It's a whole new match now, fellas.
Oh, again! Corey, Byron did allude to Peyton Royce's training in Canada.
Yeah, she's a product of your best friend, Lance Storm, and that's one of the reasons why Peyton is so good in the ring. I'm just glad Storm's personality didn't rub off on her during training.
Tough situation to be in right here. She's showing signs of slowing now.
She's taking on quite a bit of damage here, guys, and if she doesn't find a way to make the tag soon, this one might be over.
Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later.
She fails to make the tag.
Talk about getting denied at the worst possible time. Man.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure. Tough situation to be in right here.
Down and across the knee. That won't just separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it. Boom!
In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referees count 5 to exit the ring.
Will she win it here?
There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here are your winners.
Wow, now that was an impressive victory.
With wins like that, there's no way these two should even think about splitting up. Just my opinion.
And folks, just to confirm, yes, this San Antonio crowd really is as lively as they sound.
That was awesome! And considering our lack of experience together, I'd say we make a pretty good team.
I agree. I mean, you know what? I just want to say thank you for doing this. I could be sitting at home right now, but instead we have a chance to win the tag team championships. And even if my career does end, this is a heck of a way to go out.
Before you celebrate too much, we just found out your tag title match will be taking place on our home turf.
That's right, in our great country, in front of our fans at Super Showdown.
It doesn't matter. We'll beat you anywhere.
Oh, you should also know it's going to be an Australian rules tag match.
Which are the most iconic rules.
What does that even mean?
It means it'll be no disqualification, tornado tag.
Or Willy Willy tag, as we say down under.
Hey, Mickey, you should pack an extra week of clothes. You know, so you can go on holiday in Australia after we end your career.
We'll call our grandparents and see if they know of any good senior resorts.
Welcome to another edition of Women Who Fight, where we have breaking news. Ooh. The new team of Red and Mickey James will get a tag team championship opportunity at Super Showdown.
You neglected to mention it will be an Australian rules tag match in front of the Iconics' home crowd. I think all of that adds up to this being Mickey James's final match.
You know, as our resident WWE expert, I have to mention that Ric Flair faced a similar career-ending stipulation years ago, and he went on to win quite a few matches before Shawn Michaels eventually retired him at WrestleMania. I think this situation could motivate Mickey James to go on a similar winning streak.
Ric Flair and Mickey James are two completely different people in two completely different eras. Besides, Flair was competing in singles matches, not as part of a team, which means Mickey's career is not only in her own hands, but also Red's. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, if anyone can handle that kind of pressure, it's Red. She's been a champion everywhere she's gone, and her win-loss record is one of the best we've ever seen. Not to mention, Mickey James is a hero of hers. I mean, the last thing Red wants to do is let her down.
But that win-loss record you mentioned is from singles matches. Red's never been part of a team. Meanwhile, the Iconics have been teaming for years. They grew up together.
Okay. Can we at least agree that it was a good thing that Red and Mickey interrupted the Iconics' rules of cricket?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of interested to learn more about it. Seems like a cool sport.
Seriously?
You know, maybe we should start talking about cricket on the show. Would probably get about as much time as MMA does.
Here we go again. All right, fine. I'll wrap this up by saying I firmly believe we'll see new tag team champions coming out of Super Showdown, and more importantly, Mickey James will go on to fight another day.
Sorry, can you read all that? I was reading about cricket.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Mickie James.
From Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James!
A 6-time champion. Well, Corey, you think she's ready for a match of this magnitude?
I do, Michael. I really do. This is what all that hard work has been about. All those extra hours in the gym. I guarantee you, she is more than ready for this match.
Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
The goal is obtaining those tag team championships. Being on the same page will be vital in this one. You have to believe the Iconics have a major advantage here tonight at Super Showdown, competing in front of their home country fans in an Australian rules tag team championship match.
And don't forget, Red and Mickie have the added pressure of Mickie's career being on the line. If they lose, this chapter of Mickie's life is officially over.
That's all true, but we shouldn't ignore the fact that Red has added Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James to her list. And she has a very successful track record when it comes to achieving her goals. Whoa, knees right to the lower back.
Oh, what impact. And she's back in the ring now. Gotta wonder how this is going to end, Byron.
It's not going to be good.
Champ taking the worst end of the exchange. And the big right hands. Unloading. A leg drop. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when Peyton Royce walks out wearing that iconic T-shirt, you can hear an audible groan from the crowd.
I haven't noticed, but I'm sure they're just jealous, Cole. The fact of the matter is, when you look and perform like Peyton Royce does, you should absolutely have a high opinion of yourself.
Ah, she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael.
Red goes for the Irish whip, but gets sent into the corner instead.
And now here come the Iconics, pouring it on in front of their home crowd.
This does not look good for Red and Mickie, and by extension, Mickie's career.
What are the Iconics doing?
Oh, I think it's time for a game of cricket.
Red and Mickie have other plans.
This is a bit of revenge for what took place before their match on SmackDown Live.
And since Australian rules is no disqualification, it's perfectly legal. Look, Mickie James is on the attack now. Oh, again!
Again with it. She's showing no mercy tonight.
The champ looking out of sorts. Boom, what impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
Harsh impact.
Oh. Boom, what impact.
Boom. Harsh impact. Oh, knees right to the lower back.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Powerbomb. Covered by the challenger.
Billie Kay gets that shoulder up
Too soon.
Ooh, what impact.
DDT. Face crusher.
She just keeps using that.
Hey, wouldn't you?
Mickie James with a cover for the championship. 1, 2, 3. Not only has Red helped Mickie James ward off retirement, they're now the new women's tag team champions.
To win this match under the pressure they faced and do it in enemy territory under the Iconics rules is truly impressive.
Honestly, I think a lot of credit goes to Red and her list. Someone said it before the match. That list is a powerful motivational tool for Red.
Yeah, that someone was me, Corey.
Nah, it couldn't have been you. Probably was Cole.
And that's how Mickie James went from being a hero and mentor of mine to more than that. She was now my tag team partner and, more importantly, my friend.
Oh, that's nice. But aren't you skipping over a pretty important part?
How about we move on? Don't you want to talk about when you were on the cover of WWE 2K25?
I do. But hang on a second. Earlier, you put me on blast for having some trivial goals. So now it's my turn to call you out for a time when you let the list steer you down a questionable path. This is a night to remember our careers, good and bad.
Fine. If you want to talk about it so much, then you tell the story.
Okay. After they became tag team champions, it turned everything around for Mickie. She even ended up earning a SmackDown Live Women's Championship opportunity against Kairi Sane.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
They're on their feet for Mickie.
Seeing Mickie James make her way to the ring, it's amazing that over the course of her career, she's never lost that love of competition or her infectious peppy attitude for even a second.
Mickey's still chasing titles and enjoying the adoration of the WWE Universe.
Like all the in-ring greats, she has that never-say-die spirit that just can't be held down. Carrying the title in a treasure chest. You think Buddy Rogers or Bruno Sammartino would ever do something like that?
Well, they didn't have a treasure chest, did they, Corey?
Well, she's the top woman in the division for a reason, but can she back it up here tonight?
That's the big question, Michael. But if you force me to make a pick heading into this match, I'd have to go with the champ. Until somebody proves otherwise, she is definitely the top of the women's division. Just like you said, Michael.
Introducing the challenger, from Richmond, Virginia, Mickie James! And introducing the champion, from Yamaguchi, Japan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Kairi Sane!
We're about to see which woman rules the landscape around here.
Ever since Mickie James teamed with Red and won the tag team title, she's been riding an unexpected wave of success to avoid retirement. Tonight, she has the opportunity to continue her winning streak and become SmackDown Live Women's Champion if she can defeat Kairi Sane.
I know I've said it before, but I think tonight is the night Mickie's luck expires, especially without her partner Red to bail her out of any tough situations.
Well, if tonight is truly the end of the line for Mickie, it has been one heck of a final run.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Nice monkey flip.
It looks like Mickie James is setting a good pace now.
She's capable of bursts of great activity. The key is sustaining the effort.
Enziguri!
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
The champ trying to roll with these hits.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
We saw 30 women make history in 2018 as the first ever Women's Royal Rumble headlined an epic pay-per-view. Raw and SmackDown competitors joined legends and even a few NXT stars, including Kairi Sane.
Michael, Kairi Sane was actually the very first NXT star to appear in the Women's Royal Rumble. Granted, that's a byproduct of getting the unenviable number 6 spot, but she made history before fellow NXT star Ember Moon could. Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Oh, solid contact there.
Lost in the corner right now.
Oh, again!
Boom. A leg drop. Neck breaker. The champ looking worn out.
She needs to turn the tide here.
Mickey James with a cover by the challenger. She's still in it.
Pinning Kyrie, I'd say that's an insane endeavor.
I'd say you're right. Mickey James is on the attack now.
Elbow drop. Oh, straight forearm. And she's toying with her now.
Uh-oh. Oh, spiking DDT. That's a good way to make your presence felt.
And the referee starts his 10 count. Back in from the floor. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Miggy continuing the punishing assault.
Yeah, she's able to tap into an energy source few others can.
Nice armbar stretch. Very painful. That's how you punish your opponent.
Mickey James was able to get out of there.
Oh, leg sweep.
Nicely done. Big elbow.
Mickey James. Here's the pin. Title on the line. 1, 2, 3. The unbelievable streak continues. Mickey James is now one half of the tag team champions and your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this.
Somehow, Mickey continues to defy the odds. It's like every time she's backed into a corner, she somehow finds a new way to escape. Congratulations, Mickey. You earned every bit of this.
I feel like you've been a little off lately. You're moody, quick to lash out, overly judgmental about my decisions.
It all sounds like typical me.
Maybe those weren't the best examples, but I've known you long enough to realize when something's bothering you.
Well, to be honest, I'm kind of getting impatient. I mean, teaming with Mickey has been fun, but I never thought it would last this long, and I definitely didn't see her singles title run happening. Now I'm basically waiting for someone to beat her so I can go after the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've been dying to cross that off.
Some might say you're a bit too focused on the list.
Who's some? Are you some?
Look, if you want my advice, I see two ways for you to get what you want. But the first option wouldn't be very honorable.
What do you mean?
If you and Mickey were to somehow lose your tag titles, then Mickey would be forced to retire and vacate her women's title, leaving you free to pursue it. Option number 2, the more straight-up way of doing things, would be for you to tell Mickie exactly how you feel and challenge her to a match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, potentially crossing that off the list. But if you beat her, you'd also lose the tag titles and worse, end the career of your idol/friend.
I don't really love either option.
This business forces you to make some tough decisions. But at least you're not choosing between competing in a tag title match or saving your mangled ear like Mick Foley once had to do.
No, but if losing my ear was option 3, I'd think I'd take it.
The alternative is just waiting around for something to happen, and who knows how long that could take.
You're right. I guess I should... Hey, Mickie, I need to talk to you about something. It's kind of personal, sorry.
We'll catch up later. What's going on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, well, not really. It's just lately... I'll just come out and say it. I want your title, and I know what that means for you and for us, but I don't think I can sit back any longer.
You know what? I was waiting for this moment.
You were?
Look, I know who you are, what you're made of, what got you here. You're driven to be the very best, and I knew that being tag team champions would only satisfy you for so long.
So you don't hate me?
No, I get it. I actually respect you for your honesty. I can think of a couple other ways this could have gone down.
But if I beat you, it's all over.
If it's going to come to an end, and it will, sooner rather than later, I want you to be the one that does it. Besides, none of this would have even happened if it wasn't for you. But with all of that said, I've come too far to just roll over. If you face me for my title, you better be ready for a fight.
You know me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
Corey, what does she have to do to leave here tonight as champion?
She's going to need to be absolutely perfect. And I'm not talking about near perfect or close to perfect. She absolutely needs nothing short of perfection to knock off the champion here tonight.
A six-time champion. Well, Mickie James is definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about that. She's accomplished it all in her career. One of the most bubbly personalities in WWE history, Mickie James.
Not to mention a great country singer. I've got it on my playlist.
You do?
I do.
That's pretty awesome.
Introducing the challenger, from Detroit, Michigan, Alex Wilson. And introducing the champion, from Richmond, Virginia, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Mickie James.
This is for the Women's Championship. Sold out here. Everyone's standing in anticipation to see who truly is the best superstar in the women's division. Months ago, Red essentially resuscitated her idol Mickie James' career. Tonight, after issuing her an open and honest challenge, she may now cause it to come to a sudden conclusion.
If you ask me, Red's being extremely selfish. She's prioritizing the list and her individual goals ahead of her tag team championship and her supposed friend's career.
You may feel that way, but from all accounts, Mickie James was completely fine with how Red approached her regarding this match. She even said if she was going to lose her title and her career, she'd want it to be to Red.
Well, I, for one, will never understand that.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. It's starting to come together in a big way.
She's definitely energized, but she better make sure she saves something for later.
Big punch finds its mark.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Huge toss.
Mickie James seizing the moment that time.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
Wow, she turned that one around. Gotta find a way to get out of this.
Stomping down.
If it's locked in, it could be nap time.
In the corner.
This is not where she wants to be, Michael. I can tell you that.
Oh, man. Eludes the attack. Boom, what impact. The champ not in a great place.
She's not rising to the occasion right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Mickie James appears to be on her last legs.
I'm sorry.
Red hits the Mick kick.
Is this the end for Mickie James?
It's all over. Red is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And as a result, Mickie James' historic career has come to an end.
Red ended Mickie's career with her own move. What a true friend.
I think it was actually a sign of respect to do it that way.
Yeah, it was almost like a tribute.
You know, it would have been a good tribute, continuing to defend the tag championship and not ending your idol's career.
You deserve this moment.
A nice gesture from our new champion, Red, giving Mickie James a chance to say goodbye to the WWE Universe.
And no matter how I feel about Red right now, I do want to say thank you to Mickie James. You will be missed.
Thank you, Mickie.
And that's how I won my first SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
That totally sucked the air out of the room.
That's why I wanted to skip over that part of the story.
I'll distract him with the visual aid. With everything we'd accomplished, we were really starting to cement our legacies, especially in our hometown where we'd always been overshadowed by a certain individual, until this happened. That is a beautiful sign, don't you think?
I agree. I would never throw rocks at a sign like that.
Even though we were gaining respect and recognition, I still felt like I had a lot more to prove than Red. She had won championships everywhere we went, and I only had my Universal title win over Samoa Joe that was mostly considered a fluke. Sure, I started a movie, but that sort of thing didn't hold the same weight. So I sought out the advice from someone who was a visionary in this business. A man who had been the guiding force behind the careers of countless legendary superstars.
By the way, I saw your movie, and some of the choices you've made were, intriguing.
That really means a lot coming from you, Mr. Heyman.
Just call me Paul, thank you. So, other than this fantastic, I have no choice but to eat at lunch, why am I here?
I asked you to meet with me because I need help from the guy who managed some of the biggest names in sports entertainment history. Kurt Angle, The Big Show, Steve Austin.
Don't forget Brock Lesnar!
But before you go any further, let's just get one thing straight. I'm not going to advocate for you. I'm enjoying my retirement way too much.
I don't want an advocate, I just want your advice. I've made progress with how people perceive me, but there's still some holdouts. So, how do I earn the respect of everyone in the locker room? How do I reach the heights the legends you guided reached and build a career that's Hall of Fame worthy?
I really hate suggesting this, but in this business, there's only one surefire way to cement your legacy and become immortal. And that's by defeating the greatest force this universe has ever known. And yes, I'm talking about The Undertaker.
Good one.
Yeah, come on, Paul. I'm serious.
And so am I. Dead serious. Just look at what a victory over The Undertaker did for my client, Brock Lesnar. If you want that type of prestige, there's only one way to get it.
But no one's seen The Undertaker in years.
Oh, I'm sure The Undertaker is still out there somewhere. And if you want to, you can still find him. But I personally don't recommend it. Come on, you've had your success. The WWE Universe admires you, although there's no accounting for taste. Is the respect of the men and the women in that locker room really worth risking everything you have? Your well-being, your soul? Just think about it carefully, because if I were you, and thank God I'm not, I'd forget the whole thing and just walk away before it's too late.
I want to do it. I want to cement my legacy by defeating The Undertaker.
Hey, it's your funeral, and if that's what you really want, I'll arrange a meeting with someone who might be able to help you find The Undertaker. Red, it's been a pleasure, and Trey, well, despite my better judgment, I wish you luck.
Kind of creepy here late at night.
Did you know some arenas are supposedly haunted?
Really?
Yeah. This one time, after your match, all I heard was boo!
Assuming you didn't get that from a popsicle stick, I'm mildly impressed.
Thanks. So where's Heyman's friend who's going to help you find The Undertaker? He's supposed to meet us here, right?
Paul didn't give me any info other than a time and a place, so maybe his guy's running late. Did you hear that?
It's kind of hard not to. No one else is in the building right now, so maybe it's Heyman's guy. We should go check it out.
I don't know.
Seriously? You want to take on The Undertaker, but you're afraid of an arena boiler room? Let's go. I can't really see much, can you?
No, so we should probably try again some other time. I mean, technically The Undertaker's dead, so it's not like he's going anywhere.
Wait. I think I just saw something move. Hello?
You sure about this?
Come on, it'll be fine.
It's not too late to turn back.
Are you here to meet with us about finding The Undertaker? I swear, I saw someone down there.
Did you see a light switch anywhere?
No.
I should have never gotten myself into this.
Yeah, it was your idea.
I can't believe Mankind used to hang out down here. I'm gonna head back up and try to call Heyman. Papa Shango?
Well, this is unexpected, but I guess you'd need someone with supernatural powers to track down the dead man. Ask him to help.
Mr. Shango, apparently we have a mutual friend in Paul Heyman who said you could help me find The Undertaker?
I don't think he's going to talk.
Clearly. So, how do we go about finding Taker? You want us to get inside the furnace?
No, furnaces are hot. So maybe he's saying we're warm. Like we're close to finding The Undertaker. This is exciting!
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Wait! I think he's trying to tell us something.
What was that? It's in my eyes.
I don't know, but it kind of has a lemony flavor. Not bad.
You're eating it?
Cool.
What the hell is that?
I think it's some kind of portal.
There's no way I'm going in a portal.
If you want to become immortal, you have to go through the portal. See? It even rhymes. And besides, you're always telling me I need to loosen up and be more open-minded. So maybe you need to take your own advice for once.
The last time I said that, I was trying to get you to try pineapple on your pizza, not cross over into the netherworld.
It looks like it's starting to close. Make a decision.
Fine. Hey, wait! Papa Shango, no! Well, that's just great. Now we don't even have our voodoo mime guide. Are you smiling? I told you not to eat that dust. Hey, snap out of it.
What was that for?
Ow, that was way harder than my slap. I was just trying to wake you up.
I don't think we're asleep.
Then what is this place? Did you hear that?
From now on, let's just assume I hear everything you hear. Okay?
Look.
It's Kane! This is awesome! Maybe you can help my friend. He's trying to find your brother, and we lost our guide. Not cool! Look out! Trey! Trey! It's all right, Trey. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. Are those fireworks? Weird.
That's what you think is weird about all this?
Maybe we're supposed to use these to signal for help.
Who's gonna help us here?
No idea, but either way, we'll get to see some cool fireworks. Oh, it's like the 4th of July.
Yeah, except I just barbecued Kane.
I think it worked. Something's coming.
How do we know it's a good something?
Hey! Help!
Wait, is that...
Yes! Yes! I was sailing around the ocean of reincarnation when I was summoned by the works of fire in the sky.
Can you help us? I set out to find the Undertaker, but I'd be happy now to just make it home alive.
Step aboard, Skarsgård, and I will do my best to guide you on your wonderful journey. But for it to be truly over, you must delete the demon of Death Valley that you speak of.
Come on. This is our best and only option.
You don't have any more of that Shango dust, do you?
I wish.
So are you taking us to the Undertaker?
Before you do battle with the man who is dead, you must first encounter the Lady of the Marsh. Yes. If you look past her, she will make you obsolete, and you will never return to your home dimension.
Is there anything else you can tell us about her that would help?
She is a creature of darkness, despair, and decay. We have already entered her plane of existence some time ago.
How can you tell? It's so dark out here.
That's how I can tell. This is as far as Skarsgård can take you, so I must bid you farewell.
That's it? What kind of boat ride doesn't have snacks?
Do you at least have anything that can help us see where we're going?
Only the Lady of the Marsh's luminance will pierce the darkness. There, in the distance, a flickering light. Our passage of time on the ocean of reincarnation was wonderful. I hope your vessels survive the treacherous conditions you now must face. Good evening, compeers.
I should have listened to Paul Heyman and left this alone. I'd be at home on the couch right now watching true crime murder mysteries instead of becoming one.
Don't say that. We can do this, whatever this is.
That must be the Marsh Lady's cabin. Not great curb appeal.
Should we call her out for a fight?
Or we could quietly steal the lantern, run for our lives, and try to find a way out of here. I like that plan better. It won't move. It's like some invisible force is holding it there.
I think she's calling us to go in the cavern.
You speak Marsh, lady, all of a sudden?
See? I was right.
Oh, turds.
You want to play? Play with Nikki. Let's play. Let's play. Let's play.
Red! What the... Is this about me messing with the lantern? I just wanted to get a closer look. It's an antique, right?
Our fun is just getting started. Run. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
You want to play?
Oh, good. You're okay.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Wait, you got the lantern off the hook?
Yeah, it just lifted right off. I think you were doing something wrong.
Or maybe we had to defeat its source of power to gain access to it.
I still think you were doing it wrong.
Well, the lantern doesn't seem to be helping very much. It's still pretty dark out here.
Wait, over there, through the trees. The light's reflecting off something in the distance. Let's go check it out.
Sure, why not? Because we haven't done enough terrifying things yet. It's Undertaker's symbol. We must be close.
And look, there's a hook on it, just like the one at the cabin. Maybe we're supposed to hang the lantern there?
I really have no idea at this point, but it's worth a shot. Whoa! What are all those lights? Are they eyes? Yep, they're eyes. Evil eyes. I think you summoned him.
No, you did. This is your thing, remember? I helped you get this far, but you have to do this on your own now.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Whoa. We're back.
Unless we're dead, and this is heaven.
If heaven's a dark, dirty boiler room, I'm going to reassess how I've been living my life. Wait, so did all of that really just happen? I mean, who knows what kind of chemicals we could have been exposed to in here, which would explain some of the stuff I think I saw. What?
I think there's our answer. It's Paul Heyman.
Answer it.
Hey, Paul?
Hey, don't hate Paul me. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last hour. My private investigator was there to meet you, and you were nowhere in sight.
Private investigator?
Wait, so you didn't arrange for Papa Shango to help us find The Undertaker?
Papa Shango? No, I didn't arrange for a meeting with Papa Shango.
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
Hey, do you want expert help, yes or no?
Turns out we are no longer in need of his services. Thanks.
Well, look, you at least need to reimburse me for his time, and his hourly rate is not cheap. He is, I assure you, the
what's that? So you're breaking up, sorry.
Hey, hothead. Did you see my latest movie premiered at #1 at the box office? I think I'm going to get a huge back end, which is something you should know all about. Get it? Because of your ginormous butt?
Is it in there?
Yup.
What are you gonna do with it?
I figured I'd put it on my living room shelf, you know, as a nice reminder of our trip to hell.
Seriously?
No. I'm gonna use it to call The Undertaker out. I'm guessing he really wants this thing back.
Why would you do that? You already beat him.
But no one else knows that. If I want to earn the respect, pun intended, of the locker room and WWE universe, then I need to beat him again in front of an audience of actual living human beings.
Now that I've had a week to come down off the Shango dust, I'm a little less sure about all this. So just be careful, okay?
I will. And who knows, if I can lure him into a match, maybe it'll be so big my real parents will finally show up. Crazier things have happened this past week.
Yeah. Maybe.
You're probably wondering how I acquired this. But I'm gonna save those details for some other time, mainly because you probably wouldn't believe me. But long story short, I went through hell to get it. Literally. So Undertaker, if you want a shot at taking this back, you'll have to face me at Survivor Series in a... Now come out here and accept my challenge. Come on, answer me! What's wrong? You too embarrassed to show your face after what I did to you in the plains of purgatory in front of your hordes of undead? I told you it was a crazy story.
At Survivor Series, you will not survive, but you will. Rest in peace.
Welcome to Survivor Series, where later tonight we have an epic Hell in a Cell match between Trey and the returning Undertaker.
And if facing the Phenom wasn't intimidating enough, he's dead set on regaining possession of his urn that Trey somehow acquired.
Well, Trey has a list that helps guide his career. Undertaker has a list, too, of superstars he's massacred in Hell in a Cell over the years. Tonight, Trey... The legend continues.
the Phenom.
And his opponent from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
The greatest winning streak in sports history. When the Undertaker went 21-0 at WrestleMania. It is a streak that will never, ever be duplicated.
The Undertaker is one of, if not the most prolific performer in pay-per-view in WWE history. The man has won Royal Rumbles. He's won WWE Championships. And as you mentioned, Cole, the streak will never be matched.
You have to wonder, what does Trey have to gain in a match like this?
Well, the risk is certainly high, so is the potential upside. I know it's unlikely, but if Trey could defeat The Undertaker, that would go a long way in solidifying his status as one of the top WWE superstars in recent memory.
I think there's a better chance Saxton wins Commentator of the Year.
Wait, you really think I have a shot this year?
No, I sure don't.
Oh, he's fighting hard and it's paying off.
Yeah, but we'll see if it'll last.
Just carrying the opposition here.
Undertaker looking mortal here.
Taking on some offense, but he expected as much.
Boom, what impact!
You like that?
Yep. There he goes, crashing to the floor. He's taken to the outside. If you're just tuning in, oh no, he's been put right through the cell wall.
Never a dull moment when the cage is involved.
Going all the way to the top.
And I assure you, this is all about making a statement.
A crazy statement.
And now he's making his way up the side of the cell.
I'm not so sure he knows what he's doing, guys.
Who are you to question him?
He's reached the top. Now what?
I shudder to think.
Do it.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down. What is it that The Undertaker is looking to do to change his luck at this point?
He's getting beaten up out there, but staying strong.
Tough situation. He goes right over the top! And he goes for the pin.
1, 2.
This guy's a competitor. He's not going down yet.
How in the world?
He's going to the top rope.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Just caught flush.
He might have been waiting on that one.
And again, yet another counter. Ooh!
Just tossed. She could airline mouse for that.
Ooh, well measured. Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Back in the ring again.
Well, that'll hinder your modeling career.
That'll mess up the back of your neck. He's just dominating at this point.
Yeah, an alarm went off in his head, and he's tapped into something special.
But did he forget something up there? Why the frequent trips?
I have no idea what he's thinking.
He looks a little uneasy up there, guys.
Wouldn't you be? Yeah, are you surprised?
Not at all.
Thrust right to the throat.
A man can't breathe, a man can't fight.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Oh, here we go. It's a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure. Wow, can't believe The Undertaker got out of that one. Oh, again! Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
She goes crashing through the cell!
Hooked up.
Oh, shin breaker.
Oh, nasty impact.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
This can't bode well.
Chop bomb! He is in complete control.
Looking to end it here. This could be it.
1, 2, 3.
He somehow did it. Trey has defied all odds to defeat The Undertaker.
This definitely quiets any doubts that people might have had about Trey's legitimacy.
I'll admit it. I had those doubts, but what Trey did tonight was truly impressive. Maybe this guy's the real deal after all.
And that's how we opened a portal to the Netherworld and summoned The Undertaker to the Earth Realm so I could defeat him and cement my Hall of Fame legacy. We're fine, thanks.
I told you they wouldn't believe it.
You know what? None of that crazy stuff ever happened. I mean, sure, I beat The Undertaker. You all witnessed that. But could you imagine all that other wacky stuff? Portals and marsh ladies and Papa Shango?
Yeah, gotcha. Joke's on you.
Anyway, let's get back to things that actually happened.
Like when I was the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, holding the SmackDown Live Women's Championship for over 2.5 years.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Here we go, guys. The championship is on the line here in this one.
And I'll tell you, Cole, the champion has never looked more dominant than right here, right now.
Plenty of pressure on the champ, guys, as she hopes to keep her reign intact here tonight.
And while I would never normally question the champ's mental toughness, part of me wonders if the pressures of being champion are becoming too great for her.
It's Tony time!
Talk about a superstar who knows herself and steps into that ring with total confidence. Toni Storm is an absolute rock star.
People, words have meanings. Toni Storm is as much of a rock star as you are a journalist, Saxton.
Thank you, Corey.
I didn't mean...
Introducing the challenger, Toni Storm. And introducing the champion, from Detroit, Michigan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Alex Wilson.
We're about to see which woman rules the landscape around here.
The women's champion posted on social media today, "Nothing makes me happier than decimating whoever dares approach the peak of my mountain." Strong foreshadowing words for her opponent.
Well, it might be unfortunate then that her challenger possesses the ability to move mountains and might shove the champ clean off the top.
Narrowly avoiding trouble.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
All the way up and around the world.
Crucifix head scissors.
As we all know, Hell in a Cell matches tend to deteriorate once the competitors leave the confines of the ring. Wendy Richter, Trish Stratus, Sherry Martel, Lita. So many great Hall of Famers help make the Women's Championship the prestigious prize it is today. Folks, the title is on the line in this one, and I can't remember a more highly anticipated title defense. This one's about the Women's Championship, and nothing means more to these women than that title. Byron, is it possible to stay one step ahead of your opponent in a match as horrific as Hell in a Cell?
Well, it could come down to the first superstar that can turn that switch and battle on pure instinct, because a strategy could be lost, and all you have left is the ability to fight.
And that can happen quickly in an environment where cruelty is rewarded for having no bounds.
Hurricanrana, ay Dios mío.
Boom, what impact.
Definitely not where you want to be right now.
You like that?
Yep.
Axe handle finds the mark.
Oh, again! She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's a live wire right now. Get out of her way.
This is how people end up getting hurt.
Attack to the midsection.
Ooh, bullseye! Impressive combination kicks.
Ooh, what impact.
Boom! Gotta find a way to get out of this. Powerbomb!
With the championship on the line. Kick out of have been a slow count.
She just will not give up, Cole.
Here it comes. Finishing touches. The champion into the cover.
Gets the shoulder. Wow. What's it going to take?
Wow. God, trampling the opposition.
Harsh impact.
Gotta wonder how this is going to end, Byron.
It's not going to be good. She is just too quick.
Got out of the way in a hurry.
Boom, what impact. Wicked body shot.
Looking helpless right now.
Slam into the ropes. Man. Harsh impact.
Definitely not where we want to be.
Here's the pin. Title on the line.
1, 2, 3. What a match. I mean, what an unbelievable match. What a victory.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
The superstars in this one got after it pretty good from the opening bell. Can't complain about the effort, technical proficiency, or result here. Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things in there.
Here is your winner, and still the SmackDown Women's Champion, Alex Wilson.
Wow, what a match that was, ladies and gentlemen.
When it comes to impressive women, this girl might just top the list.
And a big thank you to everybody watching WWE's Hell in a Cell on the WWE Network. What an amazing match we just witnessed. Our record-breaking SmackDown Live Women's Champion is ready to address the WWE Universe.
Since I defeated Mickie James over 2.5 years ago, I've had the privilege of defending this championship against the very best female competitors in WWE. But when you're the longest reigning women's champion in the modern era, it's only natural you start to look for new ways to challenge yourself. And considering it's a little Wild West around here right now with no GM, I figured this was my chance to do that. So I thought about doing an open challenge, but that's a little played out. I could force myself to win with the 4 or 5 count, maybe, or I could do something really unprecedented and defend my title against male superstars. So what do you think?
It's Becky Lynch and her Savages.
Nothing good ever happens when they come around.
Well, that's your opinion, Saxton. Personally, I think they're one of the best things going today on SmackDown Live.
Well, whether you like them or not, you can't deny the influence they have over WWE.
I'm not arguing with that. Ever since Becky Lynch took control of this faction, she's pretty much been able to do whatever she wants, except for taking that SmackDown Live Women's Championship away from Red.
I have a feeling that could change real soon.
So you want to give yourself new challenges like 5 counts or facing men? Well, I have a better idea. How about you forget all that and face the man?
It's funny you still throw around that title after all these years. I mean, I'm the one who's held an actual title longer than anyone since the 1970s. So, I'm pretty sure that makes me the man.
I am the man because I'm the leader of the most powerful force this sport has ever seen. And that's when there's someone in charge. So just think of what we're capable of when no one's steering the ship. So unless you want to find out what happens when we have free reign, I suggest you give me my title match tonight.
If you didn't hear me the first time, I'm looking for new challenges. Not rematches against played-out losers I've already beat. And you and your crew trying to intimidate me isn't going to change that. Besides, everyone knows you're just all bitch and no bite.
Oh, well, if you're not gonna give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you. Boys, little help? I'm gonna show Red here my bite.
Red is severely outnumbered here.
So far, Red's holding her own.
Not anymore. Becky Lynch is showing Red that she's not just all talk.
Here comes Trey to help his best friend.
I admire his courage, but Trey has no chance against these guys. It's 4-on-1.
I told you, Becky and her savages are one of the best parts of SmackDown Live.
It's clear that unless she can somehow even up the sides, Red faces an uphill battle to hold on to her SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think you're looking at the man who's going to end Red's record-breaking title reign.
We gotta get even with Becky and her savages.
How are we gonna do that? We're at a 5-on-2 disadvantage.
We saw what happened out there, and we want to help.
Great. Where were you 15 minutes ago?
We all had severe simultaneous leg cramp syndrome, or SSLCS.
It's a real, proven medical condition that can occur when superstars team as long as we have and their body's ailments become synchronized.
I don't think they're buying it.
Look, the truth is that we didn't want to get involved in your business, and we know sometimes certain people can be a bit stubborn about wanting to do things on their own.
He's talking about you.
Nah, it could be anyone.
It's fine. I know I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. I can recognize when we need help, so we'll take it. Thank you.
So do we do like a secret New Day handshake now or something?
How about you two rest up, and next week we'll see what we can do about Becky and her crew.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, leg cramp acting up again. You guys feeling it too?
You can stop that now.
Not long after my issues with Becky Lynch heated up, SmackDown Live filled its open GM position. We were excited to see who it was. Well, until we saw who it was.
Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live.
Apparently she's traded MMA and Hollywood for WWE. This is crazy.
This isn't crazy. It's genius.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be the new general manager of SmackDown Live.
Did you just come out here, interrupt us, and say SmackDown Live?
She definitely said that, and I have 20/20 hearing.
You're off to a good start as GM. Please, continue.
Knowing that I was up for this gig, I watched the show last week for the first time, and I have to say, I didn't like what I saw from you, Red. Instead of accepting Becky Lynch's challenge, you resorted to cheap insults, which led to Becky having no choice but to defend herself. So, Red, you said last week you wanted new challenges? Well, I have one for you. You're going to defend your women's championship in the first ever best out of 5 team match. It will be a one-night series of singles matches between Red, Trey, and your buddies The New Day, taking on Becky Lynch and her Savages. If Red's team wins the series, she retains her title. If Becky's team wins, she is the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
She just said it again.
The name of your show is SmackDown Live. Say it with me. SmackDown.
Town makes more sense, but whatever.
Guys, we're losing track of the fact she just put us in a best out of 5 series for Red's title, which seems super unfair. I mean, who would do such a thing?
Hey, I know we formed an alliance, but that's kind of our thing, okay?
With all due respect, you're really stacking the deck against Red, so I have an idea that would help even things up a bit. You give our team home field advantage.
That's right. If Red's putting her title on the line under these circumstances, then the series should take place on our turf.
What kind of turf are we talking? Synthetic or natural? Because I prefer a natural tall fescue.
I meant more of a New Day home arena vibe, but we could look into the fescue.
I like what you're thinking, except Becky's team should have an equal opportunity to secure home field advantage. So later tonight, it will be Red and a team member of her choosing versus Becky and a partner of her choice. The winner of that match will earn home field advantage for their team in the best out of 5 series.
Who's it gonna be, Red?
Yeah.
That was a test, and you passed. Good job.
There's really not a bad choice, unlike the choice of Brooklyn as GM.
Ooh, she just laid the smackdown on her.
So I'm going to team with...
Great decision.
Ooh, I can smell the sweet aroma of tall fescue headed our way.
Home field advantage is on the line later tonight on SmackDown Live. The man is in the building. Look at the look on the face of the Irish last kicker.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
I'm kind of tired of hearing the man this and the man that. After a while, the time for talk has to be over, and the time for action has to start. It seems like Becky Lynch would rather take the time for social media.
Oh, wait, are you talking about Becky Lynch or yourself, Corey? Yes, Becky is known to run her mouth and her typing fingers, but no one can honestly deny that she always brings her A game when it's time to fight. A young lady who has prided herself on being different. A young lady who has prided herself on thinking outside the box. And she has taken that mentality to tremendous success here in WWE.
Becky Lynch should be prosecuted for improper use of the metal horns.
Balor Club is in the building.
James Dean cool, John Wayne tough.
And from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
This man is an enigma with a profound skill set that we have never witnessed before.
A world-renowned superstar.
Former NXT champion, the first ever Universal champion, Finn Balor, ladies and gentlemen, is for real.
An incredible atmosphere when Finn Balor enters the room. SmackDown Live's new GM is putting Red in a situation like we've never seen before. She and her partner must win this match to earn home field advantage for a best-of-5 series between Red's team and Becky Lynch's Savages with the SmackDown Live Women's Championship on the line.
I am still shocked that Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM, so I can't imagine how Red and Trey must feel. They've been rivals with Brooklyn since they were teenagers.
Brooklyn Von Braun is an accomplished professional. I'd be very surprised if she let an age-old high school grudge get in the way of her job as general manager.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised at all. This is a tough spot to find yourself in, that's for sure. Just carrying the opposition here. Nothing's going to stop her now.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance.
Oh, what impact. Finn Balor, the first ever Universal Champion. They call him the extraordinary man who can do extraordinary things.
Ordinary, extraordinary. What do you...
A quick finish. Can she do it? Quick kick out from Becky Lynch.
Becky's as beautiful as an Irish landscape and as tough as an Irish steak.
What does Becky Lynch have to do at this point to stay in the match? A dominating takedown.
Oh, stomping away.
Oh, again!
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Could this be it?
And kick out. This one's not over yet.
She got her shoulder up, and we continue. Straight punch, nothing fancy.
She's got her.
Oh, nasty impact.
This is how people end up getting hurt.
Oh, targeting the stomach.
Straight punch.
Jarring.
Ooh.
Up and...
Here it comes! Finishing touches! Wow!
Going after the upper body.
And it's targeted attacks like this that put people on shelves for a very long time.
Hoping to end it here!
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker and backbreaker.
Cover here.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it.
Wow. Yeah, Becky Lynch's heart continues to beat loud and strong, staying alive in style here.
Anticipated that attack perfectly. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
She's looking a bit out of it here. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
Wow, what a sequence.
Okay. Becky connects.
That'll take your lights out.
Big boot.
She's looking relentless now.
She's a lady that can crank it up at the drop of a hat.
She's going for the cover.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
Here it comes. Slam. Straight punch. Hoping to end it here.
This is it.
1, 2, 3. There's the pinfall and the victory.
Here are your winners.
Well, that one was over before it even started. She was really on her game here tonight, right from the opening bell.
And it's matches like this one that make SmackDown such a success. Thank you so much for joining us.
All residents of New Day City, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your best of 5 series host and feel the power.
Welcome to a very special New Day themed event where Red's SmackDown Live Women's Championship is on the line in a best-of-5 series.
This looks like an arena that was designed by a 4-year-old who's been eating too much paste. Stay classy, New Day.
It's different, but I kind of like it.
I have no doubt that you do.
Welcome, everyone, to the best-of-5 series for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Where our team, as you might have noticed, has home field advantage.
Do you like what we've done with the place?
Ooh, look at the tall fescue ramp. It's amazing.
This is the best looking setup for a show since they used to bring Mr. McMahon's home to the In Your House events.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, you know how they used Mr. McMahon's home as the old In Your House entrance? My uncle knew a security guard, who knew a janitor, who knew a concession stand worker, who worked at one of the arenas, and he told him that it was Vince's actual house.
We need to have a talk later.
Guys, we could continue to dilly-dally, or we could get things started with the first match.
I'm normally a strong proponent of dillying and dallying, but I think we should get to some action.
In that case, let's kick things off with our first contest of the evening. You're up, Kofi.
We're going to get the best-of-5 series started with Kofi Kingston taking on the bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
I doubt Pete Dunne or any of Becky Lynch's Savages have ever competed in an arena like this before.
Yeah, only in their worst nightmares. This place looks like New Day's storage unit threw up. And if I have to stare at these bright colors all night long, I might too.
This match is huge in the sense that whoever wins will give their team an important 1-0 advantage in the best-of-5 series.
Yeah, these series are all about establishing momentum. You want to put pressure on the other team and make them feel like their backs are up against the wall.
You both might be putting a little too much significance into this. It's just the first match. If a team takes a 2-0 lead, then we'll talk.
Gotta find a way to get out of this. The power of positivity is fueling Kofi.
He's a guy that can turn it on whenever he wants.
This is how people end up getting hurt. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
You want to talk about the future of the UK sports entertainment scene? Then look no further than Pete Dunne. The very picture of what British strong style is all about. Unforgiving, in your face, nasty. I get goosebumps just thinking about Pete Dunne in the ring, and now we get to call his match live. What technical prowess from Kofi Kingston.
With a 180, Kofi Kingston, the reversal. Oh, an elbow drop.
Hooked him up.
Great offense by Kofi Kingston.
You bring up a good point about British strong style, Corey, and his, let's just say, dirty approach to the physical British style. I can admit, Dunne certainly understands the technical aspect of it all.
Yeah, don't let his attitude fool you. Pete Dunne is one of the most technically sound superstars in WWE, especially for such a young age. You hear the term wise beyond his years tossed around a lot, but Dunne exemplifies that term. Just carrying the opposition here. Oh, again!
High angle belly-to-back suplex.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
In the face. Oh, right to the throat.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Turning it around, it's Kofi Kingston with the reversal. Go behind. Breaker.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe.
I love that move.
With the damage sustained by Dunn, he could be on his way out. I'm not sure how he's even standing.
The Cruiserweight is going to have a tough time punching his way back into this. This is some great offense by Kofi Kingston.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Scaling the turnbuckle.
All the way for the top.
Now momentum is in the corner of Kofi Kingston.
Not sure if you can sustain this, but it's sure fun to watch right now.
Here it comes.
Uh-oh, boom drop.
I love that move.
His shoulders are down.
1, 2, 3. Kofi Kingston did it. What a huge win.
Here is your winner, Kofi Kingston!
Big victory for him here in this one.
The Bruiserweight Pete Dunne always has more than one plan, but in the end, none of them worked tonight.
You got that right, partner. Again, huge win here tonight.
Welcome to another episode of Women Who Fight, where we have some huge news to discuss.
That's right. After nearly 12 years of doing this show, we finally moved out of your parents' basement.
Yes, we have recently upgraded our studio, but that's not what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, I really hope your mom can still bring us snacks here.
Yeah, we'll have to give her a security badge, but shouldn't be an issue.
That's right, people. We're security badge big now.
Okay, all that aside, what I wanted to discuss is the huge development that MMA star, actress, and international recording artist Brooklyn Von Braun is the new GM of SmackDown Live, she called it.
It really has been an insane week as our worlds of MMA and WWE are intersecting like we could have never imagined.
Yeah, and I don't think Red and Trey ever imagined this could happen either. I mean, we've documented their history with Brooklyn. This can't be good for them, right?
I'd like to give Brooklyn the benefit of the doubt, but her first order of business as GM was putting Red's title on the line in a best-of-5 series against Becky Lynch and her Savages.
Yeah, give her credit for making an impact, I guess, but she put Red in a very tough spot.
Yeah.
But I want to look at the bigger picture. You've been covering Brooklyn since way before anyone in the mainstream knew about her. Do you think this could ever lead to her competing in a WWE ring?
When it comes to WWE and Brooklyn, you never say never. I mean, given some of the things she said in the past, I never thought she'd even attend a WWE event, let alone become GM. But if I had to guess, I think she's just doing this to get under Red and Trey's skin.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how that transpires. But first, we have the best-of-5 series coming up. We'll break down the matchups after this.
Hey, call your mom to see if she can come down here. I'm craving her butterscotch cookies.